Every answer to every question is right here before your eyes. And now, you see it. Now you see it. And the star of our show, now you see him, Jack Narz.
Here he comes, Johnny. Howdy. Hi, girls. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our studio audience. Nice of you to visit with us. And we're happy that you at home are visiting with us, too. This is Now You See It, the show that shows you the answers. All you have to do is find them. Our returning champion has been doing very well at just that. So far, she's won $6,200, and here she comes, Carly Cady. Welcome back, Carly. My co-host. Yeah, you're a regular on the show now, Carly. Well, the bank was not broken on the last show, so we've added $1,000 to it. And you know what we have in there today?
I don't want to know.
Well, I'm going to tell you, $12,000. We're talking in terms of $18,200 when it applies to this young lady. We're going to find out how it all works out. We're just about to start a qualifying round on the last show when we were out of time. So, Carly, we're going to ask you to go upstairs now and watch the action as we go back to our players' table and re-greet these two young ladies who had just joined us on the end of the last show. They're Roxanne Mixer and Glenda Jones. That's Roxanne on the left. And Roxanne, please tell us about you again briefly.
Hi, I live in Lakewood with my husband and two boys. I count him as one. And I'm active in a parent participation nursery school in Long Beach.
It's nice to have you back, Roxanne. Good luck to you. Now let's say hello to the other lady. That's Glenda Jones. Hi, Glenda.
I live in Santa Ana now, but my draw's from Alabama. And we moved here 3.5 years ago. I enjoy bridge. I help out at the school as a teacher aide, and I'm a student of yoga, Jack.
Well, Glenda, it's nice to have you back, and good luck to you as well on our show. We play our qualifying round a letter at a time. First lady that scores 5 points wins, receives more than $500 worth of prizes, and plays against Carly in the championship round. Let's see how it all works out, shall we? And show Roxanne and Glenda that first line, and here comes your first clue. Frequently found on a car. Letter. Letter? Glenda.
Driver. I was going to say driver. I'm sorry.
Well, you did say driver, and that's not it. Roxanne,
Not it.
frequently found on a car. No guess? Okay, listen now. Frequently found on a car. Letter. Roxanne.
Dent.
That's it, dent. Okay, first point goes to Roxanne. See, your friends came back today, too. Okay, here's another clue for you, girls. A well-known business. Letter. Letter? Letter? Yes, Roxanne.
Interpreter?
No. Glenda, I'll give you the free guess. A well-known business.
Interpret?
No. A well-known business. Letter? Roxanne.
Enterprise.
Enterprise. That's it. Another point for you. It's 2-0 for Roxanne. All right, I have another clue for the girls and for you, and here it is. And that's not all. Letter? Letter? Yes, Glenda.
Segment.
Segment, right. Put a point up for Glenda. Okay, 2-1. Now as we go to the next line, here's your next clue. This can be cured. Letter? Roxanne.
Bacon.
Bacon is right. 3 points for you. 2-0. Roxanne, you're going to the championship round. Here's another clue. Often found in a hall. Letter? Glenda?
Conquered.
No. Roxanne, often found in a hall.
Concrete.
No. Often found in a hall. Letter?
Oh.
Glenda?
Concept.
No.
Concept.
Roxanne, free guess. Often found in a hall.
Okay.
No guess. Okay, I'll say it again. Often found in a hall. Letter? Glenda?
Concert.
Concert, sure. Concert hall. Good for you. You're on the board. It's 3-2. Here comes another clue. A sign you approve. Letter? Roxanne?
Certificate.
No. Glenda, a sign you approve.
Certify.
Certify, that's right. When you approve of something, you certify it, and that ties it up. They each have 3. Here's your next clue. One way to get hitched. Letter? Glenda.
Yoke.
Yoke, right. And you go into the lead. You come from behind. One more for Glenda, 2 for Roxanne. We go to the next line, and here comes your next clue. A sign of growth. Letter. 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 Roxanne.
Bloom.
Bloom, right. You've tied it up. 4 points apiece. Okay, here comes the tiebreaker. We're looking for 5. They each have 4, and here is the clue. One of the little people. Roxanne.
Midget.
No. Glenda, free guess. One of the little people. One of the little people. Letter. Letter. Glenda.
Moppet.
Moppet, right. You did it. You came from behind. Well, Roxanne, you had the early lead there, but you were unable to hold on to it. Sorry about that, but we do have a departing gift for you.
It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you for saying that. Good luck to you, Roxanne. A nice come-from-behind effort, Glenda. You won it. You're now going to play our championship round, but first, we have more than $500 worth of prizes for you. Johnny Olson will tell us all about them. John?
Happy to, Jack. First, the dependable Maytag giant capacity dishwasher with a self-cleaning micro mesh filter and 3-level washing action, top, center, and bottom. Quiet operation from the Maytag Company. And from Crystal Dark, a brilliant, genuine lead crystal 30-piece stemmed wine service from France in the sparkling cut Tuileries pattern and elegant Versailles barware. Okay, Jack?
Thanks very much, Johnny. Now we're going to set up for that championship round. Carly, Katie, come on downstairs. Say hello to Glenda Jones. Stand by, because after this 1-minute break, we're going to play our championship round. Championship round, and here are the ladies playing it today. On the left side of your screen is our returning champion, Carly Katie. She has $6,200 so far, looking to make some more. The lady who won our qualifying round, that's Glenda Jones. She won some nice prizes, but now she's looking to get into our bank and win some money. Let's find out who it's going to be. Ladies, to play the championship round, let's bring on the big board, please. Now give it a good looking at as it comes around, because now you see it, now you don't. Everybody knows that all the answers are right there on the board. All the ladies have to do is find those answers for me. 100 points wins. When we get to 50, we'll double the point value of the answers to the conclusion of the game. Then we'll find out whether it's Carly or Glenda who tries to break the bank for $12,000. Here we go, girls, to the board. Here is your first question. According to American folklore, what lady designed and made the first American national flag? Carly.
Line 1.
Right.
Position 10, Ross.
That's it, Betsy Ross. And you start off. Add the 2 numbers you see there. We'll put up 11 points for our champ. And here comes your next question. What might a couple be trying to do with packed suitcases? Yes, Glenda.
Line 3.
Right?
Position 6, elope.
That's it, yeah. If they have suitcases packed and a ladder up the window, they're trying to elope, and that's a 9-point answer for you, Glenda. Going now to the next question. The latest film portrayal of Auntie Mame was by what carrot-topped comedian called Lucy? Glenda.
Line 4.
Right?
Position 3, ball.
That's it, the one and only Lucille Ball. 7 points for that answer. Glenda has the early lead by 5. Here's another question. Trini is the first name of what popular singer-guitarist? Glenda.
Line 3.
Right?
Position 7, Lopez.
That's it, Trini Lopez. 10 more points added to Glenda's score. It's 26-11. Here comes another question. On a telegram, what word can be used in place of a period? Carly.
Line 3.
No, I'm sorry. It gives you a free guess, Glenda. I'll repeat the question. On a telegram, what word can be used in place of a period?
Line 2.
Right?
Position 11, stop.
That's it, stop. And that's a 13-point answer. Wow, it's 39-11 now. Glenda leads. Next question. The tragic masterpiece, Death of a Salesman, was by what playwright? Carly.
Line 1.
Right.
Position 5, Miller.
That's it. Arthur Miller. Add 6 points to her score. Another question. The Aztec Empire was conquered by what Spanish conquistador? Carly.
Line 2.
Right.
Position 6, Cortez.
Right. Hernando Cortez. 8 points for that answer, puts you at 25. Glenda's still at 39. Here's another question. Hot air is the fuel for what kind? Carly.
Line 4.
Right.
Position 3, balloon.
That's it. Fuel for what kind of lighter than aircraft? A balloon. 7 more points for that answer, and she's closing in. It's 39-32. Glenda still leads. Next question. Who was the sinister counterpart of Dr. Jekyll or Dr. Jekyll? Glenda.
Line 1.
Right.
Position 1, Hyde.
That's it. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. 2 more points for Glenda. 41-32 now. Next question. What swift-running African animal? Yes, Carly.
Line 3,
Right.
position 3, antelope.
Right. It's related to the deer, the antelope, and that's a 6-point answer. And now, Carly's closing ground. 38 has she. Glenda, 41. Next question. Biblical epics were the specialty of what famed movie director named Cecil B. Carly?
Line 1,
Right.
position 3, DeMille.
DeMille is right. 4 points will be added to your score, and you take a 1-point lead, Carly, 42-41. Next question. Lee surrendered to what other general at? Yes, Carly.
Line 3,
Right.
position 1, Grant.
That's right. He surrendered to Ulysses S. Grant at Appomattox. 4 more points for that answer. It's 46 for Carly, 41 for Glenda. Next question. What community in New York State is famous for its fine silverware production? The answer is in line 4, position 8. Now you remember, Oneida or Oneida. Okay, boy, and that was a 12-point answer, too. All right, we go to the next question, girls. What large brass musical instrument is also called, Glenda?
Line 4.
Right.
Position 1, tuba.
Tuba, right, also called a bass horn. 5 points for your answer, and look, we're all tied at 46. And looking now for an answer that will put us into double-point value, here is the question. Pottery, basketry, and turquoise jewelry. Yes, Carly.
Line 3,
Right.
position 11, Zuni.
Zuni, yes, associated with what New Mexico Indian tribe? The Zunis. 14 points for our champ. She has 60 now, and Glenda has 46. That means we're going to be playing for double point value for the remainder of our championship round right after these words don't go away. It's a hot one. Very good. Back now to play this championship round to its conclusion. It's been a great round so far. At this point, our champ, Carly Cady, is leading by a score of 60-46. But as you know, we're playing for double point value to the conclusion of the round. Anything can happen here. 100 points wins. All set. Let's go back to the board then, and here comes your next question. What accredited service can provide a lady with a date? Yes, Carly.
Line 2,
Right.
position 4, escort.
Right. It can provide a lady with a date for the evening, an escort service. We double the point value and add 12 to Carly's score. It is 72-46. Here is the next question. What name did the ancient Greeks give their god of love? Ladies, the answer is in line. Oh, now they see it. Line 1.
I don't know.
Position 9, Eros.
Oh.
Okay. 72-46. Score remains the same. Next question. Workers, soldiers, and a queen are all members which might be found in what insect colony? Again, time beat us out. Look at line 3 and position 3.
Oh.
Oh! All right, here we
gee.
go. Here's another question for you. Circus folk call their main tent the Big what? Carly.
Line 2,
Right?
position 12, top.
That's right, the Big Top. 28 points for that answer. And that puts her right at 100. She remains our champion. Well, she held on to that lead and came through again. Right now, Glenda Jones, we have to say so long to you, but you won some very nice prizes.
Oh, and I've had so much fun.
Glad to hear
It's
that.
just been terrific.
Thank you very much. Good luck to you, Glenda. Pardon?
She's a lot calmer than I am.
Well, no wonder, because you have a lot to think about. Now, come on over here, Carly. Please join me at the podium. This is what it is all about, ladies and gentlemen, our solo game. Carly, you know you got 60 seconds to give me those 10 answers. Do so, and you will break the bank for $12,000.
I've been reading TV Guide, too.
Okay, I hope that helps you, whatever that means.
I could have used it.
And anyhow, if you do break the bank, you'll go home with a total of $18,200. If you don't go all the way, $100 for each answer you get. When you want to pass a clue, say pass, come back to it. Okay, answers appear here. You know that by now. Search out the answer, call it out, circle it with the pen so we know you have found it. Here we go, Carly Cady for $12,000. Light up the board. The clock will start after your first clue, and here it is, Carly. Popeye's hamburger-eating friend.
Pass.
Star of TV's Life of Riley, William.
Bendix.
Right. Saint's name used for a large breed of dog.
Bernard.
Right. City formerly called
Istanbul.
Constantinople. Right. A large stinging wasp.
Hornet.
Right. Early American surveying partner to Mason.
Dixon.
Right. English king called the Conqueror.
William.
Right. Zodiac symbol for Leo.
Lion.
Right. The Gomer, played by Jim Neighbors.
Pile.
Right. A man-made waterway.
Canal.
Okay, one more. Popeye's hamburger eating.
Wimpy!
That's right. You did, and I got it right here. That's all right. Here we go. Yeehaw! Well, you started this show with a bang, Carly. Congratulations. I wish I had a tissue. This is all I can offer you is an old dirty paper towel. You did it. You broke the bank for $12,000. Your previous earnings were $6,200. Plus your prizes means you're going home with about $20,000 worth of cash and prizes. Fantastic, Carly. Well, it was worth coming back, wasn't it, all those times. We're going to miss you, Carly. You were a great player and a grand champion. Well, that means we're going to start afresh with a brand new bank on this show. We'll have $5,000 in it. We're also going to bring back Glenda Jones and meet two new players right after we take time out for these words. Please hang in there. Carly, congratulations. Just marvelous. Return trips to the show pay off. She just has gone home with more, or about $20,000 in cash and prizes. A great win. And another nice thing happens. That means we're bringing back as our champion a great player. You saw her just a few minutes ago. Glenda Jones, welcome back. Fresh life. Wasn't she great? Well, I'm sure I know why you're doing that, too, because that means now you come back as our champ, sure. And perhaps you'll go all the way today and break our brand new bank.
I love it.
In it, we have $5,000 waiting to be won by you or somebody. At any rate, I'm glad you're back. You're a great player, Glenda. And now we invite you to go upstairs to our Champions Gallery and watch the action, if you would, please. And we'll have Mr. Johnny Olson introduced to new players. John.
All right, Jack. First, from Canoga Park, California, Kathy Fredrickson, and from West Townsend, Massachusetts, Mr. Stephen Moore.
Hi, Steve. Kathy, how are you?
Hi, Jack.
Well, you were witness to a pretty important, and I should say exciting segment of our show, right? Let's find out some more about these folks, and we'll start with Mr. Steve Moore.
Hi, Jack. I'm a telephone operator at my home in Massachusetts. I enjoy reading, and I also like to play basketball, and tennis, also handball.
You're just visiting out here, then?
Right, I'm just out for about a month, right.
Good. Well, I hope it'll be a profitable stay for you, Steve, and I also hope it'll be a profitable visit to our show for Kathy Fredrickson. Tell us about you, please, Kathy.
Hi, Jack. I'm a former school teacher from Toledo, Ohio, and I now live in Canoga Park with my husband, and I'm keeping busy because we just bought a new home out there.
That will keep you busy, won't it? Well, welcome to the show to both Steve and Kathy, and to both of them, good luck. Our qualifying round is played a letter at a time. First one scores 5 wins. It's nice gifts, more than $500 worth in play against Glenda in the championship round. All righty, let's put these two young folks to work now and show them that first line, please. And here comes your first clue. A real devil. Letter. 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 Kathy.
Fiend.
Fiend, right. Point number 1 goes to Kathy Fredrickson. All righty, let's have another clue for him, and here it is. This can be trying. This can be trying. Letter. Letter? Yeah, Steve?
Oh, I'm sorry, death.
Well, that gives Kathy a free guess. This can be trying.
No.
No? Okay, this can be trying. Letter? Steve?
Endeavor?
Endeavor, sure. Same thing, trying, endeavoring, trying to endeavor. Okay, ties are up, point apiece. Next clue. One way to get it together. Letter. Kathy.
Organize.
Organize is right. That puts another point up there and gives you 2. We'll go now to the next line. Here comes another clue for you. Now that's a wrap-up. Letter? Steve.
Mink?
No. Kathy, free guess. Now that's a wrap-up.
No.
Okay, now that's a wrap-up. Letter. Letter. Steve.
A muff?
Yeah, could be made of mink, but a muff is the wrap-up. Right, that ties it at 2 points. Okay, we're going to take a brief time out here. Then we'll return with more of Now You See It. A short break, so don't go away. We're going to have to complete this qualifying round on our next show. Scores tied 2-2. We'll pick up right here at that time. We have $5,000 in the bank waiting to be won by either our returning champ, Glenda Jones, perhaps it'll be Steve Moore, maybe Kathy Fredrickson. Be sure to tune in tomorrow and find out. Until then, it's Jack Narz. So long.
Of all the storied teams that have stood the test of time, Hansel and Gretel, Tarzan and Jane, only one pair can be called the king and queen of wordplay. Chuck and Shandy.
Anything on your mind today, Chuck?
Not a single thing on my mind. It's completely blank.
All new lingo, Monday through Friday at 7:30, 6:30 Central on GSN.
GSN.
The network for...
Right. A large stinging wasp.
Hornet.
Right. Early American surveying partner to Mason.
Dixon.
Right. English king called the Conqueror.
William.
Right. Zodiac symbol for Leo.
Lion.
Right. The Gomer, played by Jim Neighbors.
Pile.
Right. A man-made waterway.
Canal.
Okay, one more. Popeye's hamburger eating.
Wendy!
That's right! You did, and I got it right here. That's all right. Here we go. Woo-ha! Well, you started this show with a bang, Carly. Congratulations. I wish I had a tissue. This is all I can offer you is an old dirty paper towel. You did it. You broke the bank for $12,000. Your previous earnings were $6,200. Plus your prizes means you're going home with about $20,000 worth of cash and prizes. Fantastic, Carly. Well, it was worth coming back, wasn't it, all those times. We're going to miss you, Carly. You were a great player and a grand champion. Well, that means we're going to start afresh with a brand new bank on this show. We'll have $5,000 in it. We're also going to bring back Glenda Jones and meet 2 new players right after we take time out for these words. Please hang in there. Carly, congratulations. Just marvelous. Return trips to the show pay off. She just has gone home with more, or about $20,000 in cash and prizes. A great win. And another nice thing happens. That means we're bringing back as our champion a great player. You saw her just a few minutes ago. Glenda Jones, welcome.